Hello, good morning. 10 to 6 in the morning. There appears to be a little bit of dissent in the ranks. That's two lads I've spoken to this morning, all moaning about, you know, they've had to put their foots down like I did about starting early in the morning. And now it's all getting a little bit too much. You know, you finish late on a Friday. My philosophy is, if I finish late on a Friday night, don't expect me to be starting early on a Monday or, like say, bank holiday or Tuesday morning. Let's just say a normal week, yeah? So if I finish at 2 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, I'll start at 2 o'clock Monday morning because I've had a nice early finish. I don't have a problem with that. But don't get me finishing at 5, 6 o'clock and then expect me to start at 2 o'clock on a Monday morning, because that impacts both on the Friday night and on the Sunday. I'll out of goodness of my heart, I'll let it impact one night, and that shouldn't even really happen. So it come to a head this week. That's why I've started this late, because they wanted me to start early, and I said no, I ain't fucking doing it. All right. I don't mind starting early, but it's give and take, innit? And I just spoke to two other lads, and they're exactly, they're both starting at 6 o'clock this morning, because they said they ain't starting at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what they were asked to do, and they said no. Impacts on my weekend. Because it does. And some people say, oh, it's the nature of the game, you know, get a grip. Well, actually, no, it's not the nature of the game. It's because you've allowed it to be the nature of the game. Go on, Pigeon. During the week, you can run me ragged. You know the times I start, anything between 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't have a little moan about it, but I don't mind doing it, because my philosophy is during the week, my arse is yours, you know. You can do what you like with me. Send me where you want. I don't care. But I want to be home at a sensible time on a Friday, because that dictates what time I'm willing to start on a Monday. The rest of the week, I'm easy going. You can do what you like. You'll get no moans out of me during the week. But at least, if I'm willing to do that, because there's a lot of blokes that won't do that, at least get me home at a sensible time on a Friday and give me a sensible start time on a Monday. And I really don't think that is too much to ask. So anyway, fabulous weekend. It was the coronation. Not everyone will agree that it was good, and you're perfectly entitled to that view. That's what makes this country great, because we do have freedom of speech and democracy. However, anyone that's not watching this and not really a royalist, or because I served in the British Army, and my oath of allegiance still stands as strong today as it did when I joined up 40 years ago. So yeah, it was a good. It was good. It was an emotional day. My God, I was emotionally drained afterwards. It was a good day. I say I'm not religious in any way, shape or form. I'm agnostic, and but I just found everything about the ceremony so moving. And the bit where he excuse me, I'll compose myself. Right at the very end, when they've done the march back to Buck House, and all the troops ended up in the garden at the back, and he came out to see them. And this is the bit that gets me, is that, you know, people say, oh, he's not my king. Well, do one, will ya? Because you see all those blokes and those army blokes there. There is king, and all those blokes there are willing to lay down their lives willingly to protect you. The same person who says he's not my king. Have a think about that. Just have a think about that for a minute. Because that's how much he means to them and to me. And I don't think a lot of these people that say this, he's not mine, he's nothing, I don't want him, down with the monarchy, don't realise this. And I think you just need to open your eyes a little bit. Be proud what these men and women are prepared to do to help you. And the way this world is turning into a complete and total shit show, you may need their help sooner than you think. You know? Yeah. So anyway, we're running the job late today. Got a 6 o'clock VPS. Realistically, to make this job happen, I should have done a 4 till 5 on the docks. But that would have meant me getting up about 2 o'clock in the morning. Didn't want happening. So down the docks, box off, box on, over to Worthing, tip, and then up to Slough to do a reload, and then back to Southampton. I don't know how much of all of that I'll get done today. If I go into a 15, I suspect I'll get back down, but it depends on how quickly they A, tip, B, load. Container tipped over down here on if I carried on going round to my right now, carried on going round to the right, he tipped going round there, that bend. I suspect it was a combination of going too fast and the load shifting, but if he wasn't going so fast, then the load may not have shifted. You know, it's which comes first, chicken or the egg, the load shifting or him going too fast? Who knows? So I'm going to go down here, see how quiet or busy the docks are. I suspect quiet. And Southampton seems fairly quiet at the moment as well. Nothing much going on here. There's still half a dozen trucks parked up in the yard there. None of them, you know, there's a lot out, but there's still half a dozen trucks parked up in the yard. They ain't going anywhere yet. They're not starting until later, so they get nice lay-ins. You know, I still had to get up at 4 o'clock this morning to make this happen. That's early enough, isn't it? You know what I mean? Again, it was very difficult to. I sat there. We sat next to the gorgeous Kira last night. Whilst we had our dinner and we were just chatting away. And I said, you know what? It's getting harder and harder for me to leave. She don't like me being away. I think, you know. It was all right for a while, but she, you know, kids are left home. She's just rattling around, and her and a cat. She's become the crazy cat woman. And she doesn't like it, and that's, you know, it's not really what, you know, what she or I signed up for. We said we do it for a short period of time, but that time is just a couple more stars to align, and we can get the first part of the plan into action. And that's we've already started. I might tell you later. I might tell you later the plans. we have an exit strategy. Anyway, I'm about to approach the docks, so I'll speak to you all a little bit later on. I'll speak to you later. Hello. Just leaving the docks. Bill will do in a minute. Definitely quiet. And if there is ever an indication of an economic slowdown, then
bear left, then go left on the roundabout and
already.
take the first exit.
Yeah, if there was ever evidence of an economic slowdown, then I've just you know, this is a good indicator.
And take the first exit, Western Avenue.
54 slots in that area that I was just in. 54 slots. And I had a VBS of between 6 and 7 o'clock, which is like premium time, optimum, one of the busiest times on the docks.
At the end of the road, turn right.
There's 3 of us on there. There's a couple more on there now, but there's probably no more than half a dozen to a dozen at 54 slots. Look at all the straddlers that are parked up, look.
Western Avenue.
Look how many are there. There shouldn't be any in there. There's nothing going on. No one's spending any money. Everyone stopped buying shite, which isn't a bad thing for the environment. It's a brilliant thing. For the economy, it's terrible. So it's a funny old game, isn't it? But yeah. Nothing going on. I think there's 2 boats in, but there's nothing happening. Empty park.
After
Trucks
900
in there.
feet, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, First Avenue.
Look at that on the right. Nothing there. No one queuing up. No one going in there. There's 1 truck parked up in there. Nothing there. And this is the other area. There's only 2 areas now. How many have they got in there? Maybe a dozen trucks.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Maybe a dozen if you're lucky. Yeah. That's the true picture of the economy. It's during the pandemic when we were, you know, when everyone was at home and everyone was buying tons of shit. We were rammed, and up until, I don't know, up to Christmas it was fairly busy, but even then it wasn't overly. I can see a few companies going to the wall now. A few more even, sorry. I shouldn't say a few companies going to the wall, because that squirrel again, I keep meeting him. Working for, I think it's Nini Transport.
After 600 feet, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A35, Redbridge Road. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
We're committed. While I stop at random to use the facilities.
After half a mile, keep left.
Get myself sorted out.
After a quarter of a mile, keep left, then go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Nice little run down to Worthing now. A lot of concrete roads though, so a lot of road noise. But it's still a nice little run.
Keep left, then go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
And then from Worthing, directly north onto
After
the
600
M25
feet,
and round
go
the Slough.
right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M271, towards the Midlands. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
So shouldn't be too bad. I reckon I'll probably be back in the yard tonight, unless they take forever to load. Which could be the case. Who knows? It's a freight forwarders that I'm going to, so
Take the exit,
Very hit and miss.
M271.
So I've been to the second where I'm loading. I've been there before. I haven't been to this first place, so this is a new one on me. Looks a bit awkward to get into. It looks it looks straightforward to get to, but then when you where the loading bay is, it's like, why would you put the car park where the car park is where the loading bay is? You've got a thread blindside all the way back in through 3 90-degree turns almost, screw back on yourself to get your truck in. It's like, really? Who thought that out? So I was on the docks for 50 minutes, which is good. But I say good, considering there's no one on there, that's quite poor. Should have been no more than about 20 minutes really. There's a lot of waiting around.
After half a mile, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M27, towards London. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
He's in a hurry. No need. Yawning. I'm not 100% convinced that the truck was washed this weekend. It's pretty mank on the outside. So I was going to talk about my exit strategy, but haven't really got time now because we're about to go to randoms. So I might talk a little bit about it later on.
Take the exit, M27, then take the motorway.
Oh, I had a bit of a medical episode at the weekend. I had a bit of cider at the weekend, like you do, and I woke up in the early hours, about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and I had a bit of acid reflux, but I think it had burnt me throat and burnt me lungs. Oh my word, I was frothing like a racehorse. It was horrible. I was just producing loads of saliva. You know, I don't want to be too graphic, but I was coughing and eyes watering and couldn't catch my breath. But my throat was burning. Bloody hell. So yeah, I was up Sunday. I was a bit of a wipeout, really. Well, not wipeout, but I wasn't 100%. Oh dear, I don't normally suffer from it, but report of a cyclist. Oh my word. So yeah, so that was really uncomfortable. I don't know if anyone ever suffers from that, or it just did me in, and I've got no idea why. I don't normally suffer from it, but I only had about 3 pints of cider, so it wasn't like I had a lot.
After 1.2 miles, keep right.
Right, where are we going to go? Next to the bay.
After 300 feet, turn left, Rownham's Lane.
That's where we're going to go. Just about here. This'll do. Right, I'll speak to you all in a bit. Hello. Let's get out of here. Lights, camera, action. Let's go.
Turn left, Rownham's Lane. Caution, you are entering the restricted area, then turn right. After 1 mile, keep right.
Yeah, so I've got to, yeah, no peeing. Signs up there. No peeing, no bottles of pee, chucking them out, look. Disposal of waste, strictly prohibited. So, it's like peeing a bottle. What are you supposed to do with it? One lane. Now I've got to get over to that lane, next lane. Let me go. Yeah, thank you. What I've got to do then is get into this lane.
After half a mile, keep right. Keep right.
So I should get there at 8:51, so I'm only going to be an hour late.
Follow M27 towards Portsmouth for 18 miles.
Yep. Right, so exit strategy. We've been planning for the last 3 or 4 years that we would go to France, and we just can't make it line up. We just cannot get the stars to align. If we were going over to retire, we would be able to get the stars to align. You can do it. It's not that difficult. But to go over there and for the gorgeous Kira still work for an English company, a British company, because we're now out of Brexit, is just unbelievably difficult to try and sort out. It's not impossible, and you can do it, but the tax implications are just horrendous. And she would be working for a fraction of the money that she's on, and she's on a good one. And it just doesn't stack. It's just not viable. To do the work that she does for that sort of money is just not worth the stress and strain. It's just not worth it. And she likes her job, and the money for the next 4 or 5 years would greatly affect her pension and make a huge difference to what we can and cannot do. So we've decided, and there's another couple of things as well that the more that we think about it, and the more we thought about it, and the more we looked into it, it was like, we're not entirely sure that this is the right place to go, actually. So we came to the conclusion that, at the moment, it's not the right thing or right place for us to go. We still want to do something, but going to France is not right. Okay. So we want to stay within the UK, and we've looked and looked and looked at all sorts of different places. Where we live at the moment is just unbelievably expensive. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So we're looking at Scotland for a number of whole reasons, which I will probably go into over the next few weeks, bits and pieces. So we're looking at Scotland, and I've talked about it already. But we need to work out how we're going to do it. So we need certain stars to align, and we're just waiting for those stars to align. But I've also got to look at an exit strategy from what I'm doing to do something different. And we've looked at various different things, and we're getting tired of the grind. It's getting harder, it's getting more difficult. I'm 56 this year, and I've come to realise that you suddenly get that wake up call, don't you? And it goes, you ain't got long left, fella, and you're not in a good place right now to even make it to where you should be. So you need to do something, and you need to do something rather drastically and rather quickly, otherwise you're going to die prematurely. And I really don't want to do that, because it scares the life out of me. Oh, here we go. So I need to change a few things around. I've always had loads of life. I've always been able to make money. Always. Even when I've been up against it, I've been able to turn my hand to something. And I'm quite willing to do that again, I don't mind. And we're in a position where, as I said before, we're very lucky. We can survive on the gorgeous Kira's income. And that's not bragging, that's just, we can do it. We've worked hard, we've got a small mortgage, and we've just, we're sorted. And, so me, to earn mega bucks isn't really a necessity. It's nice, but it's not a necessity. Kira loves what she's doing, so she's quite happy to carry on, because she loves what she does. I can always go back to trucking if I need to. There's always a way. There's always a way back. So we're looking at moving up in the next 12 months. Now it's what I do within that next 12 months. I need to move over a lane. I think. Do I need to? See what this sign says. It's what I do in the next 12 months. Oh, stay in. And there's a number of different options open to me. But I could do part-time. And I'm going to go down that route. Have a couple of part-time jobs. And part-time jobs that are flexible to me. So I can pick and choose. I can do what I want, work when I want. And get ourselves in the right place to be able to go forwards and actually be able to move to Scotland, because even that alone takes a little bit of organising. So takes a bit of doing. So yeah, we've got a loose plan at the moment. We've kicked it off. Yeah, we've got it's all very straightforward, but we've just got to jump through. You always got to jump through hoops, haven't you? Always got to jump through hoops.
Slow traffic on A27. Traffic jam ahead between A259 Cathedral Way and A259 Cathedral Way. 2 minutes delay.
I wish they'd only warned me delays if they were like 10 minutes or longer. Having a delay for 2 minutes is neither here nor there. Come on, mate. Why get out of there if you can't get past me? I'll slow down to let you out. No, you ain't doing it, are you? I haven't increased my speed. All I did was decrease it, and you still couldn't get. So yeah, so exciting times ahead. Like I said, it's not the job itself that's getting me down. I enjoy driving. I enjoy shifting containers about. It's not the job. It's the work-life balance I don't like. And you know, you can say, oh, you know what you got, you know what you're getting into when you do. Yeah. I've got my eyes wide open. No, not a problem. But it served its purpose. It's done what it needed to do. And it's like so many people say, it's a way of life. And I don't want this life. I want to be able to see my wife and spend time with her. And I don't want to be 4 or 5 nights away a week. And I don't want to be that tired that I can't function properly. And it's mile an hour limit. And it's no good saying, oh, I'll go and work for another company then. But no, because they're all the same. You know, I could go and work, I'd be a day man, but I'd still be getting up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and driving an hour to work, doing a 12 to 13 hour day, 15 hour day, driving an hour home. I'd have to spend even that, I'd be even more knackered. It's like, that's why I went tramping. It's just, it's the nature of the game. And I've done it, I've been there, I've got the badge, don't need to do it anymore. So, yeah, that's the bottom line. Falling out of love with it. And I'd rather have, I need to be back in this thing. I'd rather have an amicable divorce where we all remain friends than me hating the job so much that I'd never drive again. You know? Because there are other options. There are other options available. I'm still driving, but picking and choosing. And that is something that I still might do. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to tell you my plans of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to see if you can guess. See how many people guess right of what the main thing that I'm going for. There's going to be lots of other little things. The main thing I'm going to go for over the next 6 to 12 months. So anyway, I've waffled on enough. I'm going to speak to you all later. It's just motorway and dual carriageway. When I get on some more interesting roads, I might put you on. I've got to go down the A27, so yeah, a little nicer to drive along. So I'll speak to you all a bit later. Hello. Just coming into Arundel. That's where we go. A little busy going through Chichester, but only to be expected because it always is. About 11 miles away.
After a quarter of a mile, hit right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A27, towards Worthing. Right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A27, towards Worthing.
Come on, Bill. Bit sluggish this morning. The box isn't overly heavy. Tide's out.
After half a mile, hit right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A27, towards Worthing.
Up the hill, past the station.
Right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A27, towards Worthing.
Come on. Keep it going if I can. slow going through this bridge. There's a truck there, but no, we're alright.
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A27, towards Worthing.
There we go, up the hill. It's steeper than you think.
Exit A27 towards Worthing.
Onto the A27. Go down to Little Hampton quite a lot. I haven't been down there for a while.
Follow
where we go?
A27 for 6.5 miles.
Traffic going back. Well, I won't be going back that way because I'll be heading north from Worthing. We get the Slough. Could have done with pulling into a lay-by really. See if there's one with a bit more access. Check to make sure we're going where we're supposed to be going. I say it's always the when you've never been to somewhere before, you always sort of double, triple, quadruple check. The last thing you want is a nasty surprise. It is indeed. Just going to dive in here whilst I plug the camera in. Quick check of the map. Quick check of things. There's some rattling now. Check. Follow the sat nav. Let's go. Back on it. Stuff in the curbs as we go down here, 'cause it's a little bit narrow. All good. Have some breakfast when I get down there, a little bit on the hungry side. nice around these parts. Not too far from the sea. Places in Worthing that we go to as well that I haven't been to in a while. Both of those were a pain in the arse to get into. So it's supposed to be showery all week. So I wonder how many times I'll get wet. We could have a bet on that, couldn't we? How many times do I get wet? He's got his foot up on the dashboard. Spat, yeah. Minute delay. It's alright. Work out where his forks were. Sticking down out of the way. Coach and horses over there, pretty pub. Welcome to Worthing. Google is trying to take me a different way, I suspect. Ooh. Nice big houses along here, but again, why would you? It's like you're on a busy road.
A24, traffic jam ahead, between A27 Upper Brighton Road and B2223, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Okay, we'll do that. Don't know where any of these guys are going. No idea. Little MG, take any chances? Camper van behind me, completely the wrong lane, causing carnage behind. Just went through a red light as well, well done. Obviously doesn't know, ain't got a clue where he is.
Slow traffic on A24, traffic jam ahead, between A27 Upper Brighton Road and B2223 Sumting Avenue, 6 minutes delay.
6 minute delay.
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A24, Broadwater Street West.
Okay, 24. Let's get in this lane, but let's take up both lanes because there isn't really a lot of room. Especially with that loon behind me. Camper van, it's all over the place. Opens that a bit.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Third exit. There's a lot of people. It's busy around here. Camper van staying where it's supposed to be. That's good. Stay. Third exit. One. Oh, I can't. Otherwise I'll be blocking the box. There's the loon. Oh, German as well. Into Worthing.
Take the exit, A24, Broadwater Street West.
Oh, cyclist getting the ump. Old army truck down here. Don't know what it is.
900 feet, cross the roundabout and take the first exit. Slow traffic on A24. Traffic jam ahead between the 2032 South Farm Road and B2223 Sumting Avenue. 5 minutes delay.
Don't know what type of truck it is. Got a car trying to overtake me, but. Albion or something like that. I don't know what it is. I doubt they get many miles to the gallon though. Can't see any markings on it. Maybe it's an old AEC or an old Foden or something. Maybe it's not even. What's this? American truck. It's got a. It's right-hand drive though. Don't know. It's been converted into something to live in. Let's not block this road. Get by now. There you go, my man. You can get by me now, look. Feel better for that? Yeah. One of these places where there's an industrial estate and it's sort of like there's only sort of, I don't know, maybe I had a look and I couldn't see many other ways to get to it other than coming down through it. It's one of those sort of places, do you know what I mean? How do they get planning for some of these industrial estates, I do not know.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A24, Broadwater Street West.
When I get to a point where you go, no, actually, no more industrial units down there. Or if it is, it's light industrial units where you're not going to get big Arctics delivering. Chaos, carnage. If I don't go, I'll be there all day.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A24, Broadwater Street West.
Car trying to get up the inside of me, but there just isn't room. He's done it, but what a dickhead. Now I can't go because he's in the way. People don't think about this, do they?
After a quarter of a mile, turn left, B2223, Something Avenue.
Turner's Pies.
After 900 feet, turn left.
900 feet, yeah. Google wants me to go left down here. We're not going to be doing that. I know it's probably a quicker way. No, ain't going down there. There's a big Arctic. There's an Arctic going through. There you go, East Worthing Trading Estates. Yeah, I'm going the right way. The Sussex Party Shop. Doesn't look like they're having a good time in there. Oh, I hate it when people walk across in front of the truck, so I can't see them. Okay, we've got a bit of movement. Nobody around that I can see. So I'm going to take up 2 lanes here.
After 300 feet, turn left, B2223, Something Avenue.
Otherwise, I may not be able to get round. So I just stamped my my authority on the road space nice and early. Otherwise you get yourself into all sorts of bother. It's just thinking and planning ahead and trying to outsmart. You've got to try and outsmart everyone else around you because they don't give a toss about you. You know, if I stay tight in that left-hand lane, I don't think I'd get round anyway. But I left it to the last minute. If I got down to where that, you know, the light blue car is, and then signalled left, but tried to swing out to the right, no one would give me any space whatsoever. So you just got to take the space up now. Okay. Yeah, really wide. Yeah, if I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have got round.
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, B2223, Dominion Road. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Two. It's further than Tradingstone. Just take it nice and steady. What a place to get to, eh? Running parallel to my right, there's railway lines, so I don't know if there's any low bridges going that way. So now we're coming to an industrial area. Still houses all over the place, but...
After 900 feet, turn left, Dominion Way.
again, let's take up
Turn
2
left,
lanes.
Dominion Way.
Dominion Way, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Fuck.
After 600 feet, turn left, Decoy Road, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
This one here? I don't think it is. Is there another one down here? I think there is. It's Decoy Road, go round in a circle. I think it does.
Turn left, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
You're kidding me, aren't you? It's down here somewhere. It's just ridiculous. Right, I'll speak to you all later.
Decoy Road.